Dayne Brajkovich is still smiling.
Is he what? 3 weeks ago, he had a big win in court beating the charges that he displayed gang insignia in public. And a few people, including me, wondered how a former bikie enforcer celebrates such an occasion. Does he go hard partying outlaw? Or does the guy who told a judge, I take steroids and go to the gym, follow the Rock's advice?
I said, I'm not going to the Golden Globes parties. They said, why not? You just got back from China. I said, why not? I said, because we got work to do. This is my party right here. Here's my Golden Globes party.
None of the above.
When Dayne wants to get crazy, there's only one place to go.
We're gonna fly, we're gonna spin, sun's gonna shine, we're going in.
This is WA's most ferocious-looking underworld figure enjoying himself on Sunday afternoon at Perth's most ferociously bogan fun park.
We're gonna have an awesome day.
Have a look at the smile on this guy's face. He's still got the grin from when he beat the rap in mid-January. Who says he skips leg day? Look at those quads go.
Seems an odd place for him to go.
What are you talking about? Adventure World's been the place to celebrate life's big moments ever since it opened.
Adventure World. It's been built for everyone who is a kid at heart.
Who doesn't want to go to a place where a dude with a pedotash directs children onto the world's slowest tractor?
Are you sure it's Dayne?
Good point. Back in December, Brajkovich argued that the guy police said was him wasn't. The former Hells Angel said the chap on tape, and I quote, walked like Homie G, whereas Dayne walked, and I quote, straight up and down looking like $1 million. So it was possible that the guy on the pedal-powered monorail in Bibra Lake was imposter Dayne.
Damn it, you are handsome.
But for the presence of the lady next to him, who was clearly the same woman who was on his arm during the trial.
Well, there is no law against having fun.
Unless it's with a gun. Government's making it harder for people to get firearms licences. You're soon going to have to pass a mental health check before you can get one.
According to your background check, you've been in a mental institution.
Yeah.
Frequent problems with alcohol.
Yeah. Potentially dangerous?
Relax, that just limits you to 3 handguns or less.
Not that anyone will need to actually buy one, we can just simply steal one using the handy locator map of firearms locations that Paul Papalier, the police minister, publicly released last March. We're waiting to see whether the gun lobby goes all Charlton Heston on this one.
God damn you all to hell!
Warning that we need guns to shoot down Chinese spy balloons.
You maniacs! You blew it up!
It's going to be a hard one to win should they choose to argue that point, though. A key reason the government wants the checks is not to weed out nutbags who want to shoot up nightclubs or schools, although that's a nice byproduct. The new law will allow police to take rifles and shotguns and handguns from older gun owners who are suffering from dementia. We have a generation of farmers out there getting on. They own a lot of guns and they sometimes don't lock them up properly because they forget to. That's the real driver of this new legislation.
Yeah, well, no one will be able to afford a gun anyway.
Good point. Another rate rises around the corner. And as always, when times are tough, Australians are looking for ways to
save lots of money!
As always, we'll look to retain essential services like Uber Eats and Netflix, while we jettison indulgent luxuries like the private health insurance we all signed up for during COVID. New stats show we were especially keen for a private room during the pandemic, as we realised the great unwashed were more riddled with viruses than the average Rottnest quokka.
HBF has helped me time and again.
More than 103,000 West Australians took out private cover in the 3 years to last September.
Yeah, because they knew the public system was on life support.
No doubt. Health funds are now worried people who need elective surgery are taking out a policy waiting to qualify for surgery. That's usually a year, but less than the 3 or 4 years they'd have to wait in the public system, and then dumping the private cover after they've got their new knee or hip. Everyone's now waiting to see what happens to membership levels when we feel the full brunt of higher mortgage payments and tell the quackers to go and get
Yeah, well, the Greens have lost a member.
Lidia Thorpe quit the Greens, saying the party's support for an Indigenous voice to Parliament, something most Australians have heard about but few understand, is at odds with her desire for a formal treaty between the government and Indigenous Australians, something few Australians have heard about and even fewer understand.
Well, it's bad news for Adam Ban.
And the Greens boss had hoped he would spend Monday talking about his party's new bill to lower the voting age by 2 years. The Greens reckon that if you're old enough to go shopping unescorted in Gero, then you should be old enough to elect a Member of Parliament. who should be old enough to know that you shouldn't date a member of an outlaw motorcycle gang, no matter how much fun they are.
We're gonna have an awesome day.
I'm Ben Harvey. For more Up Late, click the subscribe button below.